Welcome. Before we begin, I wanted to clarify a few things. I'm using AI voice because I'm Brazilian and I can't speak English. But first I'll explain the video. The title tells you which chapter is the most of Piggy destroyed reality, meaning it could be the most forgotten or famous or something like that. And in this video, we'll have 5 topics, the chapter. They talk about it everyone remembers most, the most famous, the most forgotten, the least important, most important. So loyal fans of Piggy Destroyed Reality know that the chapter that started it all was the Summer Hunt. Even though it's not canonical, the Summer Hunt was the first to kick off the story. Summer Hunt is certainly not the most forgotten game as it kicks off the series. He is remembered for that, for starting the series. And neither is Chapter 1, since it was the first chapter and a canonical chapter. And don't even try to say it's a map of space. It has nothing to do with the series. The most forgettable chapter for me is Chapter 8. I mean, he doesn't even seem that good. But that doesn't justify it being forgotten, because the topic isn't the prettiest map. My reasons are that he released it at a random time. I've never seen anyone talk about it either, and the map doesn't even make sense. What was I thinking when I made this map? How do they get from an alley to a factory? The only important thing on the map was the first appearance of Mr. P and Bunny getting infected. This map is way too random. Like, does the bunny get infected out of nowhere? To me, this map seems like it never existed, like it was all a dream, that it was just a map placed there to quickly jump to Chapter 9. And for me, both Chapters 8 and 9 are random. Tipo Bunny just got infected and they're chatting and the atmosphere is wonderful. The atmosphere is completely good, as if nothing bad had happened. And it seems like they get over Bunny in just one chapter. Like someone important to you just died and you get over it in just one chapter. My reasoning that it seems like Chapter 8 never existed in the story is that nothing that happened in Chapter 8 is mentioned in this chapter. Besides the fact that the visuals in Chapter 9 are bad, Chapter 8 seems like it never even existed. It's as if Bunny was simply deleted from the series files. They don't even mention the infected bunny on the map or Mrs. P appearing to the player. Chapter 9 is utterly nonsensical. Willow's mood changes out of nowhere, and she immediately berates the 5th generation for just 2 questions, and that's considered a lot of questions. Another point that proves that Chapter 8 never even existed is that it seems the player doesn't even know Mr. P, and it seems he didn't even hallucinate about Mr. P. So the most famous chapter is Chapter 6, and the most forgotten is Chapter 8. You know things aren't good when even the characters in the series ignore their own chapter. For me, the chapter that people remember the most is Chapter 4. The most famous chapter is Chapter 6. But how come Chapter 4 is more remembered than Chapter 6? Chapter 4 had a remake, and it has many more comments, so the people who commented remember Chapter 4. Chapter 6 wasn't mentioned afterward. It only had views. Now for the final topics, the most important and least important chapters. This is decided by the Summer Hunt chapter, or the cleaning experience that was released as a troll. Ha 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 ha. But at the beginning of the video you said that the Summer Hunt chapter isn't canon, so how can a clean the house map be canon? They are not canonical to the original story, but the series name is Piggy Destroyed Reality, meaning that reality is completely destroyed, and it's confirmed that Piggy Destroyed Reality exists on all planets, galaxies, and universes, albeit with different histories. Therefore, these 2 maps are canonical in another reality universe. These realities have 3 sections: past, present, and future. The Summer Hunt map has the vibe of older movies, so it probably took place in the 1980s. The Clean House map is more modern, likely taking place in the 2030s. All the extra chapters exist in other universes. The main series is still in the present, while in another reality, we are in the past. In another reality, we are still being born. In another reality, we are being made. In another reality, we are racing against sperm. In other realities, we are old. And in other realities, we are already dead. But that doesn't mean the story is different. All paths lead to the same ending. For example, if the player dies in the original series, in other realities they will die in exactly the same way. Only the time frame changes. If in another reality we are in the 1967s, it will take about 10 years to reach the same point.